Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'd like to give you a quick tour of the program SmartMusic. SmartMusic is published by Make Music and it is many things. One of the things that it does is it accompanies students as they sing solos, but it is so much more than that. Let me just go ahead and give you a little bit of a tour of what's available. So if you look at the billboard that flashes across the top, you'll notice that there is patriotic music in SmartMusic, there is popular music, there is summer music, the beginning soloist, the close day studies, and new releases, and so on. So habits of a successful choral musician. So there's a tremendous amount of music that is built into SmartMusic. So let me click on this Find Music button over here and just show you a little bit of the depth of music that is available in SmartMusic. So under Find Music, there is this Browse by Categories, and I can click here on Solos, and I can, let's say I'm a tuba player, I can click on tuba, and it will load a list of tuba solos that are available in SmartMusic. Now, some of these have the accompaniment and the notation. Some of them have only the accompaniment, but anyone who's played the tuba before has probably played a good number of the materials that are found here. Oh, by the way, there's 3 pages of tuba solos. I'll just click to go to page 2, click to go to page 3. You'll see a real interesting combination of both popular music and classical music in here. I saw some Harry Potter things in here. I saw also Bach and Beethoven and those kind of things. I'm going to click on the Find Music button again. Okay, navigating back to my home screen and back to my Find Music button again. In addition to the solos, there are these exercises. And as you can see here, we've got exercises that are scales, intervals, twisters, state scales. State scales would be the scales that are played in the various states for their all-state auditions, jazz licks, blues licks, play by ear, and vocal exercises. So the exercises that are available in SmartMusic are fairly extensive also. Find Music, over here is the method books list, and you can sort these by ensemble. Here are all the band method books that are included in their entirety in SmartMusic. There are many people that have learned to play using essential elements or Bellwin 21st Century, or these Accent on Achievement books, or many of the other books that you find here. Here's the Canadian Brass beginning book, and you'll find also in here some Rubank solos, Advanced Book 1, Advanced Book 2, Intermediate book, and so on. You'll also find Sound Innovation for Concert Band, just tremendous collection of materials. Standard of Excellent books 1, 2, and 3 are in here, and this Tradition of Excellence and the Yamaha Advantage book are also in here. In addition to the band materials, if I click on Jazz Ensembles, it takes me to a list of jazz method books that are very common. If I navigate back up here and click on Strings, here is a similar collection of string method books. These books are included in their entirety. If I click on this, let's just go to Essential Elements Book 1. And let's see, it appears that the instrument selected here is trombone. Okay, if I click on this very first exercise here, it loads it up, and there it is. But I could scroll through here. Anyone who is directed from this book will recognize songs that they have performed with their students, and it's even got all of the parts for the various things. There's 187 songs in this particular book, not counting all the extended Rubank concert scales, the additional repertoire that's found at the back of this as well. So if I go over here to this Celtic Dreams, for example, and load that up, here we actually have the piece that is found in the book. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. But check this out, I got all of these notes green are correct. Apparently I was a little too high on that B flat. I'm sure all of you musicians out there heard that. With the beginning band method books, it actually sets the level of expectation appropriate for beginners. If you're working on more advanced repertoire, then the level is a little bit higher. There's a tuner in here so you can tune your instruments, so that won't be the reason that you're playing notes out of tune. You can do all kinds of things in here, like change the tempo of these pieces. You can also start at certain places, set the beginning. Here's the beginning part and the ending part, so you can just practice part of this if you want to. There's a button up here that says play the accompaniment only, or play my part only, or play the accompaniment and my part. There's also a button in here that says assessment. If you want to have the computer judge your work and tell you if you got the notes right or wrong, then you can turn this on. If you don't want it to be assessed, then you turn it off. So I'm going to go back to the Find Music button again. So we've looked at solos, exercises, and band method books. There are jazz improvisation activities in here, concert, jazz band, and full orchestra repertoire. If we go in here, and you can specify the level that you want. I'm just going to go with advanced because, after all, professional, you're a professional musician. Let's go with concert band, tell it search. And so, yes, you begin to find all of this repertoire that is commonly performed. You pay $40 a year for the current SmartMusic subscription, and so that includes all the licensing for the beginning band method books. Oh, and it also includes the licensing for the Aegean Festival for all the parts. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell that done, but the repertoire that is found here is fairly extensive on the advanced level. I could go back and try on numerous other levels as well, and would find a welcome set of materials. Here is choir repertoire, and so they've been adding recently to SmartMusic a great number of choral pieces. These would include pieces that have made a lot of the state contest list, and so you can find things here that almost everyone has sung at some point in time. So definitely worth it to explore this a little bit and see what music is available in here. Here are some sight reading exercises you can load. SmartMusic is so much more than just accompanying, just simple assessment. It also has all kinds of sight reading activities for your students. Well, let's go in at sight reading exercises level 1, exercise 1. I'm hopeful that I might be able to do this. It says study for up to 30 seconds. I hope that there is a way that I can actually start that before waiting 30 seconds. Here's the skip ahead button. I don't know the B flat, but I'll just guess at it. Pom, 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 pom. But hey, I did a little bit better than I thought. I was singing maybe too close to a D flat on this one, and too close to a G flat on that one. But hey, my score was 87%. I still think on that one I probably could do it again, take my time, give myself a starting pitch, maybe even practice it for that 30 seconds when you actually have it, and then I believe I probably could make 100% on that. And that's what we want our students to do. We want them to be motivated to practice, and SmartMusic has a wonderful way of motivating students to practice. I should mention that every time you hit the Start Take button, it makes a recording of your performance. You can actually email that recording of your performance to your instructor, and then they can save all of those in their artifacts and portfolios for each student. The instructor needs to purchase a special version of the SmartMusic program. You can set up their classes, the students can join those classes, and then they can submit their materials directly to you so that you have all of that in one place. Okay, that's going to conclude our tour of SmartMusic. Thank you very much.